Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The toss to the outside. Open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll test the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown Seminoles. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Schmidt. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Makes the grab on the left. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA. You know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Off play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pulls and fires complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the stick.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get a... Pulls it in on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Schmidt. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. And the Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Knowles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo.
Looking to throw on first down.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Flying down the right side. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all...
There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fakes to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Schmidt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is at...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Well, that's pretty convenient for this defense with a run blitz turning into a sack blitz.
Just how you drew it up. What are you talking about? It's a blitz, right? I just got to make the play and make it happen. I'll tell you what, could have been a big play on the back end, but got to protect the quarterback, got to keep him upright. I like the aggressiveness, but now, 4th down, let's see how aggressive you want to be.
Coming out with it, it's Schmidt. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Seminoles are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He might want another play. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Schmidt. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Noles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown
another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field because now you can put
He's going for it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just steamrolling the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Knowles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Knoll Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They feed him again. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. He caught it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Gonna take a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference